Hey guys, Dr. Clayton Roach here, and today I want to talk to you about a technique that, we've posted many videos. Actually, you saw the founder of the technique give me an adjustment while I was at a conference, and that's the cranial work that we've been doing. And I want to do another video because I can't stress enough the results that we're getting with this technique, specifically with headaches. And headaches are, if I'm in a crowd and I'm speaking to a crowd of 50 people, if I ask the crowd who here is getting headaches, half of the hands go up. And because there's so many people that suffer from headaches, it's easy to think that it's normal. So here's the shift in terminology or vocabulary. It's not normal, it's common. Because it's common doesn't mean that it's normal. So when we started introducing this technique in our practice, this was about a year ago, I have to say that, it took me a while to really get to really feel what I was feeling when I was palpating or feeling a skull. But, a year goes by and you get to put your hands on a lot of skulls. As you all know, we're busy in our practice, so there's a lot of skulls that I can put my hands on. And lo and behold, what we found is that one of the major culprits of headaches is actually having a sphenoid that's out of alignment. Now, if you take a look at, if you take a look at Google or any anatomy textbook, you'll see the bone sphenoid, S-P-H-E-N-O-I-D. So the sphenoid makes up the floor of the sinus cavity. And a lot of times, this is the bone that's misaligned as we exit the birth canal. Meaning what? How long has this problem been there? Since birth. So the symptoms only come along later on because you also get, subluxation, so vertebrae out of alignment in neck. You get more and more things happening, and all of a sudden, you start having headaches. You're thinking, where did those come from? So the sphenoid we found in our practice in the last year of doing this technique is one of the major culprits of people having headaches. Migraines are also very, very common with the sphenoid going out of alignment. As a matter of fact, we found that if the sphenoid is out of alignment right to left, I'm going to be able to feel the prominent sphenoid on the left because it's gone to the left. That will be typically the side that the migraine is on, and people are blown away. I'll feel the skull, and I know the patient has migraines, and I say, you know what? I bet you my hard-earned dollar that your migraines are always on the left, are they? And they're like, without fail, absolutely, they're on the left. How did you know that? So the sphenoid is very important in determining not only, if patients have headaches, but also the side of the migraine. So we've had, again, tremendous results, and I can't stress this enough. It's probably the thing that we have the most results with in our practice now because of this cranial technique. So if you're suffering from migraines or headaches, you need to make an appointment to come in. Or if you've been an established patient, you need to tell me about those headaches and migraines so that we can get to work on them. Here's the reason why it all happens. If you have any shift in your skull bones, we have the brain inside our skull, and then there's a little space on top of the brain right underneath the skull. So any movement of the skull creates less space for that fluid, the cerebral spinal fluid, to flow. When there is no space for the fluid to flow, the fluid accumulates and puts pressure on parts of the brain. So depending on which part of the brain is being affected, there's many different symptoms that you can get from cranial bones being misaligned. So fogginess, difficulty remembering names, numbers, problems with, stress with a crowd of people, anxiety, ADHD, concussions. There's plenty of disorders that can be helped with cranial work. So I can't stress enough, if you have been having those problems, we've got a great tool in our practice right now that's working pretty much every time to get results with these type of conditions. So cranial work, definitely you want to take a look at. So with that, I want to encourage you to, if you haven't been into our practice for a while, if you have some of those conditions, even if you don't, it's always great to have your spine checked. And if you haven't told me about those conditions, you got to speak up because you might be a few treatments away from having results with those conditions. Always like to, educate you and give you more information. If you have any questions, definitely, write us an email, call us. If you're ready to book an appointment, you can call us 902-404-3828, 404-3828. And make sure to check our website. We do, blogs like this, a video blog every week, a written blog every week. So we do lots of things to educate you and to give you the information. We want to be the epicenter for information that you need in order to get healthy for years to come. So Dr. Clayton Roach at Roach Chiropractic Center. Take care.